This is another way for you to take back your power and for you to connect with your inner child. You know what I'm saying? This is would probably be especially helpful for people who grow up with parents who are like dictatorship type parents. You can look up the characteristics of that parent style, but I feel like most anyone who's melanated, you know what I'm saying, whether you be Latin, Caribbean, your parents from the South, West Coast, whatever. I feel like we all have very similar stories about how our parents was raising us. You know what I'm saying? I've already done videos reacting and breaking down the negative aspects of like, the way we get yelled at and talked to and stuff and not being able to do certain things. So this is just methodology for you to like go back to when you like now in the now, do the things that you wanted to do back then. Feed that part of you that wanted to do these things, so yeah. So starting off, you got to do the things that you always wanted to do. What were you deprived of? That's another thing too. So the things that you always wanted to do and what you were deprived of, it can be simple. You know what I'm saying? I just started using the dishwasher full time. You know what I'm saying? I've been living here for over a year, and I just started using it full time. You be a kid and then it's like, you have a dishwasher and that shit is just for decoration, or that shit is just a dish dryer. You know what I'm saying? And you better not leave no dishes overnight in there. I mean, you better not have dishes in there, when you wake up. You better take that shit out and clear it out. So that shit is strictly a dish dryer. And as a kid, you be wanting to use a dishwasher and you can't. So now it's a simple shit like that, man. Start using the dishwasher at your house. You might be grown as hell and still not doing these things, you know what I'm saying? Because you still got that voice of your parent in the back of your mind. And the real science behind this is you getting rid of that voice and putting your own voice there. Because you can no longer allow yourself to just be guided by their voice. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that if they taught you certain things, they gave you some wisdom, you just throw it away. But that part that was stifled, the part of them that didn't let you color out the lines or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You wanted to play baseball, them niggas put you in soccer. The shit like that, you are going back and tend to that side. You know what I'm saying? You are going back and giving that side life. You wanted to do certain things and your family was just too religious and wouldn't let you. You couldn't go trick-or-treating. You couldn't watch certain movies. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't play certain games. You might not have been allowed to have a game system. Now that I'm dealing with this inner child work, I actually remember some niggas was living like this. Like their family did have money and stuff, but they wasn't allowed to have a PlayStation. They wasn't allowed to watch wrestling. They wasn't allowed to even watch cartoon, like do basic shit, you know what I'm saying? And not to, like, obviously we can understand that some of these things have bad ramifications. But you a kid, you ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. You want to play Mario. You want to watch John Cena slam somebody. You know what I'm saying? You want to do these things. And I've known people who couldn't even do that stuff, let alone touch the thermostat, let alone, use the dishwasher. Some niggas wasn't allowed to do basic shit. Then you get crazy, like the way that you dress, the way, there's a lot of little things you just have to go back and list it out for yourself. So for me personally, I started off with the dishwasher, and then from there, eventually I think my next step will be to go back to collecting shoes and stuff like that. That was, and it's not even in a just to get Jordans and stuff type of way, because I'm really not even into that the way that I was when I was doing it. But the reason why I stopped wasn't on my own accord. It wasn't like, okay, now I'm on this spiritual journey, I don't wear Jordans no more, you know what I'm saying? It was because of having pocket watching parents. And that pocket watching made me be like, okay, I don't want to do this no more. Because every time I buy something, if I get an Xbox, niggas is like, oh, you got Xbox money? So, I've talked about that already. And that's what made me stop. So it's like, I want to go back to collecting stuff. And it wasn't just sneakers. I was just like a collector, I would collect t-shirts and stuff the way you collect like paintings. You know what I'm saying? I have the t-shirt and not even wear it. Because I don't want to wear it. But at the same time, I want to wear it because I look at it like a piece of art. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't always have to be designer. Like, I just found this shit in the store randomly. You know what I'm saying? In Big Lots or something. That's how I used to just go around collecting it. Sometimes they would be nice, sometimes they wouldn't be. So it's just me going back to doing something that I really used to like doing. It was like a scavenger hunt for me because I really like the graphics on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just tending to that side of me. I'm still making my list. As I watch these videos, as I go through the shadow work and stuff, I'm still making my list. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it's as simple as just having to indulge, or not having to, but having the ability to indulge. You know what I'm saying? You a kid, maybe you having to divide the food up 4 or 5 ways, or there's just not a lot of food to go around, or you're just, not getting to have seconds, you know what I'm saying? Or, you want to eat that cookie and no one's letting you. So now maybe now's your time to eat that cookie, my nigga. Now's your time to have the seconds. Now's your time to have the big piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, one of my favorite meals was ackee and saltfish and fried dumpling. And for some reason, I feel like when I was a kid, it's like certain meals that I would like, there's never enough of it. But when we eating shit like liver, there just seems to be an abundance of the liver. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, it's like there's just liver to go around. But when we eating shit like ackee, it's like you getting 2 bananas, barely any salt, barely any ackee, and just a little bit of saltfish that's bony as hell, and like 2 dumpling. And you know what I'm saying? And dumplings be good. It's like, damn, I'll be wanting like 7 dumplings. So you know what I'll be doing now that I know how to make fried dumpling? I'll be eating 7 dumplings. I'm not eating it to be fat. I'm not eating it for nutrition. I'm not even eating it it do taste good. I'm not even eating it just because it tastes good. I'm eating it because when I was like 9 and I wanted more dumplings, it wasn't there. Or I couldn't have it. Or I had to share it with like 10 other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You be at your grandma's house, you be at your aunt's house, or people come over for the holidays and stuff. You gotta you gotta share this little bit of food that you got. Because niggas ain't doing it big, so you gotta share this food that you got. Alright, sometimes I just might eat 6 eggs. You seen the video that I showed with the nigga Dale and his mom was scolding him for the 6 eggs? Yes, sometimes I'm just eating 6 eggs. These my eggs, motherfucker. I eat 6 of them if I want. You know what I'm saying? You hear how I'm talking? That's you taking your power back. That's how it work. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, I'll eat the 6 eggs if I want, because it start with you eating the 6 eggs. And then this is how you like take your power back to like do other things. Now you apply this logic to like a relationship, to buying a car, to following your dreams and things of that nature, to helping you find your purpose. The pathways of you being blocked off from your purpose could be like you still having that voice of your parent in the back of the head, like, nah, you're supposed to be an accountant. Nah, I don't know about you doing that. Nah, I don't know about you doing this. Nah, I don't think you should be doing that. I don't think you should be doing this. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with their guidance. Ain't nothing wrong with their love and wisdom. But shit, them niggas, the ideas and ideologies that they have don't even match the reality that we currently live in. That's for starters, especially the older that they are. Them niggas don't even understand that you could make more money playing you can be a professional you can make a living playing video games and not even be good at them. That's not something they can really fathom, you know what I'm saying? And it's not to beat them up. It's not to be angry at them. No matter how fucked up they are, at some point it's best you're gonna have to find and come to a place of forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's about the fact that you were stifled. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the things that took away your power, and this is how you start getting it back. So do what you gotta do, man. Stay up late, fall asleep with the TV on, try whatever things you was denied of. I'm trying to think if I have any more examples I could give y'all, because I told y'all I'm in the middle of making my list. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I was stifled. The more and more I scroll through Jamaican TikTok, the longer my list gets. So I might even get back and update y'all and tell y'all, how it's been working. But that's what you want to do. Take back your power. Do what you want to do. When I was a kid, my mom, like, this is a whole other thing I'm not about to get into, but they really don't. I never realized it, but they really don't like the image of the so-called like Black American. You know what I'm saying? They kind of look down on that. So it's cool for you to wear a hat, because even though you could say rappers and stuff like that made this popular, hip hop is a multicultural thing, so it's like it's not necessarily just a Black American who made this popular. So people wear caps and shit all over the Americas, you know what I'm saying? So that ain't all over the world, so that ain't really the thing. But it's like, let's say I tried to wear my hat sideways like this. Let's say I tried to wear my hat backwards, you know what I'm saying? I'm just wearing it backwards. Like, that would be like a problem, you know what I'm saying? That would be like something I could be getting like yelled at for. Like, what you mean? Like, I told you to turn your hat straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you to, like, you know what I'm saying? That is like what strips you of your power. You just wanting to wear your hat to the side, you know what I'm saying? My favorite rapper was T.I. I was seeing this nigga do all types of tricks with his hat, and I just wanted to do it too. And these motherfuckers telling me I gotta keep my hat straight, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, it's just the way that they don't allow you any creative expression. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a kid, I always wanted to have braids, but I wasn't allowed. My mom, like that, not just my mom, but the way, it's so funny because the image of the Rasta is so popular amongst like stoner culture, and that's how Jamaicans are known. But Jamaicans of the time, like who were alive during Bob Marley, or even my mom's time and them, a lot of them look down and hate this look. They hate to even see you in a beard. They hate to see you have anything over than a one. You know what I'm saying? When my family answers the phone, the way they talk to me is like, damn, you look like a little dirty motherfucker. Like, you a little dirty nigga right now. It's in a Jamaican accent. That's basically how they talk. It's like, it's not, oh no, look at your long flowing luscious hair. You know what I'm saying? Look at your nice beard. It's like, you look like horrible. You look unkept. You look like a thug. You look dirty. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how they talk. It's like, I always wanted to have braids. I always wanted to do that, but they'd always force me to cut my hair. Anything that I wanted to do, I couldn't do. So now I'm doing it. Now I'm taking back my power. Now I'm doing what I wanted to do. This is one of the things that, you know, help you take control of your life. I'm no longer doing the things that motherfuckers made me to do, told me to do. No, I'm doing what I want to do. Because you ain't going to get to following and getting on your purpose following behind nobody. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's going to lead you to where you want to be is you. Even when you get a reading and stuff like that, that was you leading you to the reading. That was your spirit leading you up to that moment. And all they're doing is reading something from your spirit that you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's how the reading works. But when I give a reading, I'm not taking that shit from my mind. That's your spirit telling you what you need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Those your guys, that's your spirit team and all that coming together. They just led you to the reader. They just led you to me. I didn't, you know what I'm saying, do anything special. So that's kind of how that works as well. But anyway, before I start to go on a tangent, you know, find the ways to take back your power. You know, use what I'm saying as a reference. For you, it could be many other different things. You know what I'm saying? Any which way. Just start doing it little by little. And it'd be crazy. It's like, yo, we don't understand. It's like some wax on Mr. Miyagi shit. You know, you be doing you doing the little simple shit. You don't even realize how it makes big changes in your life. Like, just me, you know, learning to start wearing my hat like this. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can't say nothing. It's like, after a while I start doing that, and it's like, it's just you taking authority and just taking the driver's seat in your life. I can articulate it, but I don't want to make the video even longer. So it's like, just look at it like you taking control of your life, and you not even realizing it just by doing these little things. It's some Mr. Miyagi shit. But trust me, you know, make your list. Start doing whatever you always wanted to do. Start with the dishwasher. Start small, and then keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope it helps. I hope it makes sense. I hope it inspired you to make a list. I hope you're sitting there like, yeah, I did always want to do that, and they wouldn't let me. You know, that's your inner child talking. That's the energy that you have to tend to. You know what I'm saying? You know, go get your power back, because that's what you need to make shit happen. That's why you don't feel powerful, because your power is gone. It's been getting stripped from you. You got to go call it back. You got to do the work. You know, so until next time.